Welcome to Faith in Focus, from the Book of Mysteries by Jonathan Cahn, Into the Garden. It was late afternoon. We were sitting inside one of the gardens of fruit trees. "A question," said the teacher. "What was God's first act toward man after the creation? To create woman? Before that? I don't know. It was to take him somewhere. Into the garden. The Lord God took the man and placed him in the Garden of Eden. God's first act toward man was to bring him to a place of life, fruitfulness, and blessing. And when did God bring him into the garden? On the sixth day. So too Messiah died on the sixth day, Friday. And what happened to him that day after the crucifixion? The work of redemption was finished. They took him down from the cross and laid him in the tomb. But it wasn't just any tomb, said the teacher. What do the scriptures say of that place? In the place where he was crucified, there was a garden, and in the garden a new tomb. It wasn't just a tomb, it was a garden tomb, a tomb in a garden. On the sixth day, God brought man into a garden. So on the sixth day, man brought God into a garden, into a garden tomb. A garden is a place of life, but a garden tomb is a place of death. So God brought man into a place of life, but man brought God into a place of death. The Garden of Eden was a place of joy, but the garden tomb was a place of sorrow. The Garden of Eden was the place of God's creation. The garden tomb was the place of man's creation. So God brought man into the place of God's blessings, but man brought God into the place of man's curse. Why? God allowed himself to be brought to the place of our curse to give us the power to leave that place, and that he might bring us from death to life, sorrow to joy, and from a tomb to a garden of blessings. The mission. It is the way of the sacrifice and dying to self that leads into the garden. Choose to walk in that way and enter the blessings of the garden. Genesis 2:15. 1. And the Lord God took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. Song of Solomon 6:2. My beloved is gone down into his garden, to the beds of spices, to feed in the gardens, and to gather lilies. Luke 23:43. And Jesus said unto him, Verily I say unto thee, today shalt thou be with me in paradise. John 19:41-42. Now in the place where he was crucified there was a garden, and in the garden a new sepulchre, wherein was never man yet laid. There laid they Jesus therefore because of the Jews' preparation day, for the sepulchre was nigh at hand. The sixth day revelation mystery. Thank you for joining me on Faith in Focus. Remember, these insights are inspired by Jonathan Cahn's The Book of Mysteries. Until next time, may you find strength in the revelation of his love.